Good morning everyone, welcome back to Coding Hives. This is Rasina with you. So in today's video we are going to learn about different types of inheritance in Python. So there are mainly 5 types of inheritance we can say. The first type of inheritance we will look at is single inheritance. So in this type a class inherits from just one parent class. Think of this as a direct parent-child relationship, like a child learning from just one parent. I will explain this with an example. So I have a class named animal. So this is the parent class, okay? And inside that I have a function sound. You know the argument is self, right? Now here I am returning something like some animal sound. This is a common message, some animal sound. Okay, so this is our base class or parent class. Okay, now I'm going to inherit this class to another class, so that is the derived class, right? So here class, my derived class name is dog. Okay, and you know how to inherit a class, right? Like this. So here we need to give the base class. So this dog is the derived class, and here I have a function like bark. So the sound is bark, right? So here self I'm giving. Now here I'm returning something like the dog barks like oof, right? So I can give like this. Okay. So this is an example of a single inheritance, like there will be one parent class, then there will be a child class. This is the basic example. So now we can create an object, right? So here we can create an object using like object name, then class name, and if there is any argument you can give that, right? Here we are not giving any argument, we are simply creating an object. So here I will call the function like dog dot, the function is bark, right? So I can call the function. I can also call the base class function also here, like print dog dot base class function or sound, right? Clear? So now if I'm going to run this code, you can see we are getting dog dot sound is some animal sound, right? This one, and dog dot bark is woof woof, right? So here in this example the dog is a child class that inherits from the animal class. Okay, so the dog can use the sound method from the animal because it is inherited. Then we added our unique bark method in the dog class itself. So single inheritance is that simple, like one parent class and one child class. Clear? Next I will explain about multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, when a class inherits from more than one parent class. For example, think of a flying fish that can both swim and fly. So in programming, I will explain this example with the multiple inheritance. So here we have a parent class, like I can give a swimmer. Okay, so this is my parent class, and then I have a function like swim. Then here I am returning something like return swimming in water. Okay, now I have another parent class that is for flyer. Okay, so here I have another function like def fly. Okay, so here I have some, oh here no need, right? So here I can return a function return fly in the sky. Okay, flying in the sky. So we declared two classes. So this swimmer will be one parent class, this flyer will be another one. So we will make a child class of both of them. Okay. So here now I'm going to create our child class. Okay. So for that I'm giving a name like class flying fish. Okay, the fish which can swim as well as fly. Okay, so this class will inherit from both the swimmer and flyer, right? So here in the parentheses I can give swimmer comma fly. Now here inside this function I'm not writing, for the time being I'm not writing anything. Now I can test this multiple inheritance, right? So I will create an object like fish equal to flying fish of like this. Okay, then I can access the functions in the base class and derived class, right? Like fish dot swim, then fish dot fly, right? Here I can access both the functions in the parent class. So I will print here so that you know how it works. Print here also print. So now we will try to run this code. You can see we are getting swimming in water, flying in the sky. Okay, so just have a look at the code here again. So here the flying fish class inherits from both swimmer and flyer. So this means flying fish can use both the swim and fly method, right? You need to be careful when dealing with multiple inheritance because it can sometimes lead to conflicts, especially if both parents have methods with the same name. Okay, so at that time you need to be more conscious while doing the code. Now we will go for the next one, that is multi-level inheritance. This type of multi-level inheritance goes down several levels. Like there will be levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. Like you can say the generations, grandparent, parent, child, like that. So here we have a grandparent class, something like vehicle, and inside that I have a function like start. Here I am returning some message like vehicle started. Okay, so this is our grandparent class in the multi-level inheritance. Now I am going to write the parent class. So the parent class I can give car. Okay, so this is inheriting from this grandparent, right? So here I can use something like this. Now here I have a function like drive. I can give drive and argument is self. Then I can return like car is driving, right? So here I can use car is driving. We wrote grandparent class, then parent class, now or child class, right? So I can use child class as electric car. Okay, electric car. So here this child is derived from that base class is car, right? So this is the level of inheritance or multi-level inheritance. So here I can write a function def electric car. So I can write a function as charge. Okay. So here I am returning something like charging the electric car. Okay, charging the electric car. Okay, so now we wrote three classes. The first class is the grandparent class, and this is the parent, and this is the child. So there is a level of inheritance, right? This parent is derived from this grandparent, and the child is derived from the parent. Okay, So now I will create an object. So for example, I'm going to create an object of electric car. Okay, so Tesla. So this is our object for electric car. Now I will call the functions using this object, like Tesla dot start, then Tesla dot drive. Then we have one more function was there, right? Tesla dot what was the name? Start. Yeah, charge. So here I need to print, then only I can know, right? So I will write print for everything. So I wrote print for all the statements. Now we will run this. So we got the output something like this: vehicle started, car is driving, charging the electric car. So here electric car inherits from car. Okay, electric car inherits from car and car inherits from vehicle. So electric car can use methods from both car and vehicle. Can be useful when you want to create levels of specialization. Okay, so now we will move for hierarchical inheritance. So in hierarchical inheritance, when multiple classes inherit from the same base class, like there will be a common base class that will be shared by multiple derived class. Think of it like siblings who share the same parent. Okay. Now I will explain this with an example. So for that I have a class like shape. Okay. And it has a function named area. So here this is my function to find area. So here I will simply return a message like calculating area. Next I have another class like the siblings. So this is the parent. Okay, this is, we can say this as a parent. This is parent. Now I'm going to write the siblings. Okay, now I'm going to write my first sibling like circle. Okay, circle and deriving from shape, right? So here like this. Now I have a function for circle radius. Okay, that is its own function, and here I can return something like I can return calculating area based on a radius. Okay, so this is the specific message for circle only. Clear? Now I have my second sibling. So this is parent and this is sibling 1. Okay, and now I have another class. I can use square, right? Square shape I can use. And here is also inheriting the same parent. So this is our sibling 2. Here this side length function will return a message like calculating the area based on side length. Simply returning a message which is specific to that class. Okay, so here I can say calculating area based on side length. Okay, so these are the three classes. Now we can create something like circle is the object of this circle, and I can create a square as the object of square, and I can call the function like this circle can call the function of itself and of the base class, right? So here circle has a function a radius and it can access this area function. Also the square class can access its own function and the base class. but in between the circle and square there is no connection. Like the square class cannot access the circle function like this radius one, and the circle class cannot access this side length function. Okay, they can access only the parent class and their own function. So here I will print that also. Print circle dot radius. Okay, radius is the function from circle and area is the function from the parent class. Okay, the same for this square. So here print square dot area. This is from the base class or the parent class. Also it can access its own function using square dot side length, right? So now you can see the output. Here here I missed this bracket, right? Function need to be called using this function bracket. Okay, so here now I will run this code. You can see from this one is our current output. Like first one is circle dot area, that means this one, just calculate area. Then next is circle dot radius, so it will go for the circle dot radius, this one, right? Calculating area based on radius. The same for this square class also. Clear? So I will explain this one more time. So in this hierarchical inheritance, both circle and square inherit from this shape class, right? So each one has its own unique method. Like class has radius and square has side length function. Okay, it is like siblings who have common family traits but their own unique personalities. So now I will explain the last type of inheritance, that is hybrid inheritance. Can you guess what mean by hybrid inheritance? So hybrid inheritance is a combination of two or more types of inheritance. I will explain that also with an example. So here I have a class, I can say living being. Okay, and here they have, the living being have a common function, I can say breathe. Okay, and here the self passing. So here I am just simply messaging or returning like breathing. Okay, so this is the base class or the parent class, I can say. Now I have one intermediate class. So this is our I can say this is our base class. Now I am going to the intermediate, like in between a class is there. That is one living being is animal, right? We have living beings are animal, plant and all. So I am considering something like that. So here this animal is deriving from this living being. Okay, the concept is like the base class is living being and animal is the derived class. Now here I have a function, I can say move. Animals can move, right? So here this function is move, and here I am returning something moving around, like animals are moving around. Okay, next I have another class like plant. Okay, this is also deriving from this living being. Clear? So we have one base class living being. From that I am deriving two classes like animal and plant. Okay, so here also I have a function, I can say we can use photosynthesis. Okay, like plants are making food by photosynthesis. This is a little bit science, right? Yeah, I love to learn science. So photosynthesis, here I will just simply return like photosynthesis itself. Photosynthesis, yeah, one base class and two derived class, right? Now I will make it little bit complicated, like I have a human class. I have a class like human, and that is inherited from animal. And I can write a function like human can think, right? So I'm writing a function here, think, and I will return here something like thinking. Human inherits from animal, which also inherits from living being, but also have plant as another subclass of the living being. This setup creates a mix of different inheritance type like multi-level and hierarchical, right? So this is known as hybrid. Now we will test that how it is working. Human equal to, I'm creating an object of human, human. Then I will try to print this thing like human can access the functions, right? Human dot breathe, then print human dot move, then print human dot think, right? So these three functions we can access here. I missed the functional bracket. So here when I'm going to run this code, you can see, we can see breathing, human breathe, human dot breathe, it will print breathing, then moving around, then thinking. So here we defined a class living being, then it has two derived class, that is animal and plant. So then we have implemented another class like human. So this is derived from this animal class. So it is a mix of multi-level and hierarchical, right? So this is known by hybrid inheritance. I have covered all the major type of inheritance in Python. They are single, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical and hybrid. So I hope you understood what is meant by inheritance and what are the different type of inheritance and how you can implement this. And if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.